And so that made that, that was a specific type of design. This one's more like a holiday with the bells. This has got some palm, off the Seiko palm in it that I had painted. And that's the other thing about dried plant material, you can paint it to make it show up or stand out. Because dried material, you know, when it dries, it turns kind of tan or brown or yucky. So you can paint your plant material if you want to. This is a piece of earring. I took an ear, there was 2 earrings, okay? Now I wouldn't wear an earring that was this long.
Oh, come on.
But it was perfect.
In your former life.
Perfect to show a lot of movement and design and to showcase the plant material. And it also has an extra piece of plant material because you got a little piece of driftwood. So it's got 2 types. The book is called the Cascade design. And in this, if you read on design types, number B, Cascade design, it's got to be a design with emphasis on a downward rhythmic movement. So when you judge a design, you're supposed to be 3 feet away. A lot of times you will cant your design. You don't always have it straight, flat at you. A lot of times you turn it. This, I would make sure, first of all, like I said, I would have pressure calla lilies. But be that as it may, I would have had, I would have made sure these were maybe a little more properly spaced. And with calla lily, you have to work with it a little bit to get it to bend, but you don't want it to break. So you have to manipulate the stalk on these to get these going down. This design holder, I don't know if you remember things like 50 years ago, but this used to be an ashtray.
Oh, yeah, I remember, my grandfather had one.
So it was
tiny.
it was a $5 fine at the antique show, you know how they have stuff outside and it's all junk, right? Anyway, I saw that and I went, oh, $5. Looks pretty good. It had a nice stable base and it should have had an ashtray up there. And it still had a piece of the ashtray up there, but of course everything else was long gone. Well, I bolted a cat food can to the top, and that's what I stuck my oasis into, was on top of the cat food can. And then I used, I said for the ones who are new here, there's 2 types of tape up here. This is waterproof tape, and then you could wrap your oasis and make sure it was locked down tight to your container. And of course you soak your oasis before you put it up there. But anyway, that was done first. Then I stuck the callas through it, and then I used the aspidistra leaves to cover the oasis so that your mechanics don't show. And this leaf happened to come with this. I don't know if I would or wouldn't have used, but I like the way it curves. So it was kind of pretty. But again,
Cascade.
Could you
it's a Cascade design.
Could you lift that leaf?
It can. And
Okay.
my tape right here is coming loose. But again, when you go to do these, you come in early that morning, you spend a lot of time, and frankly, you ought to do your design at home before you even come in. So you have to do it twice. You do it at home, figure out how you want to do it, how you want to attach it, how you want to cut them, because you're trying to work out the problems before you come in the next morning of the show. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, because I found out from doing this, one, that maybe my oasis needed to be a little bit taller so that I had enough room for those stalks to go through. Because my oasis was about this big, but the hole for this sucker here took up a big spot. And you can't just jam these through. You have to work a hole through with something, like a pair of scissors or a knife or a wooden dowel or something, so that you can push this through so that the stalk won't get filled up with oasis and crush and start crimping, and the next thing you know, you've bent your calla lily.
Yeah.
So again, you want to try it at home first. It's like baking a cake for something. You're taking it somewhere. You wanna try it and see if it turns out, then, okay, zag or interrupted, as long as it's supported by your container. Anyway, this is a good example of it, and that is one of the creative designs. But again, this doesn't look like